Hello and welcome to the Graco Education Center. In this video, I will show you the fastest way to clean your sprayer by using a garden hose and the PowerFlush valve, which is included with your sprayer. If you don't have access to a garden hose, check out our other cleaning video on how to clean your sprayer using buckets. As always, before we start, be sure you've read your manual and are familiar with the warnings and safety information. Cleaning and maintaining your sprayer is essential. It will increase the sprayer's lifespan and will make sure you'll always get quality results. Begin by switching the power off. Engage the trigger lock of your spray gun. Then turn the speed control knob to the lowest setting and set the prime spray valve to the prime position to relieve system pressure. Point the spray gun into an empty bucket and disengage the trigger lock. Trigger the gun to relieve pressure. We will now begin the power flushing method of cleanup. To do this, we will start by placing the suction tube and drain tube into an empty waste bucket. Engage the trigger lock of the spray gun, remove the spray tip, and set this aside for cleaning. Next, we will screw the power flush valve onto a garden hose. Make sure to close the power flush valve. Turn the water faucet on and open the power flush valve. Rinse the excess paint off the outside of the suction and drain tube, the inlet screen, the spray gun, and the spray tip. When finished, close the power flush valve. Unscrew the inlet strainer from the suction tube and set it aside. Thread the power flush valve to the suction tube, making sure it is in the closed position, and place the drain tube in a waste bucket. Open the power flush valve and with the prime spray valve still in prime position, power on the sprayer. Let water run through the drain tube for about 20 seconds and then turn the sprayer back off. When you finish a spray project, there will still be some paint in the hose. To recover the paint in the hose, point the spray gun into the paint bucket and disengage the trigger lock. Pull and hold the gun trigger while pointing the gun into your paint bucket. Turn the on-off switch of your sprayer into the on position. Continue to hold the gun trigger until you see paint diluted with water. While continuing to trigger the gun, quickly redirect your spray gun into the waste bucket. Keep triggering the gun until the water coming out of the gun is relatively clear. Turn the power switch to the off position and engage the trigger lock. At this point, it is a good idea to clear the paint out of the spray tip. First, make sure the trigger lock is engaged and put the spray tip back on the gun with the spray tip in the unclog position. Move the gun to the empty waste bucket and disengage the trigger lock. Pointing at the waste bucket, pull the trigger again and power on the sprayer. Do this for about 5 to 10 seconds, pointing the gun into the waste bucket to clean the spray tip. Then release the trigger, turn the power switch back to the off position, and engage the trigger lock. Turn the power flush valve off and disconnect the valve from the suction tube. Put the speed control dial at the lowest level and ensure the spray prime valve is set to the spray position for storage. Then unplug the power cord. Engage the spray gun's trigger lock and remove the spray tip from the gun. Use a wrench to remove the gun filter from the spray gun. Use warm water and a toothbrush to clean the inlet filter, gun filter, and spray tip. Reassemble the gun filter. Insert the spray tip back into the spray gun in the unclogged position. Screw the inlet screen back onto the suction tube. Your sprayer is now clean and ready for storage until your next project. Thanks for visiting the Graco Education Center. We're always here to help.